Check, check. Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Big Ball Vlogs. I do reviews, news, everyday vlogging, and every once in a while I do a tutorial. If this video is educational or somewhat entertaining, please consider smashing that like button and maybe subscribing to the channel for new videos when I post them. And again, I am so sorry if I don't look directly into the camera because I'm using my cell phone now, and the center point of view is like right here where you see me looking right now versus the camera over here. But today I wanted to talk about what's trending still, the new DJI FPV drone. And the accessory that they have, the DJI FPV Drone Arm Braces. Before I get into that, I just want to, just do a little, get on my little soapbox and do a little bit of a rant here. I think I spent too much time. Maybe I should have been using that time to shoot YouTube content versus being on social media. But I do tend to get on social media to engage, to promote, my t-shirt line, DJ Digital FPV. If you're interested, link in the description below. And I come across guys who just absolutely bash this thing. Most of these guys are what I would call they call themselves FPV pilots. I call them carbon fiber crashers, aka the freestyle and race guys, because they're absolutely bashing this thing because they've seen it crash and seen it broken. They don't understand it. They probably started the hobby in FPV, never flown anything else, and don't understand that. I've got over 15 years of piloting RC aircraft. So a lot of you guys out there know this. You'd be lucky to walk away from even a hard landing without any damage. Whereas these guys are crashing these things at like 90 miles an hour into concrete or into trees and are like, it broke. Why? Because they're spoiled. They've never had that happen. They've built a carbon fiber tank out of 6mm composite and flew it into a wall, and it just bounced off. And they were like, oh, pick it up and fly it again. They never had to develop the skill or finesse to land an aircraft without breaking it. And that's where, when you shout about your skills and your flow, you don't know. Because where we came from in the other hobby, in the RC aircraft hobby, if taking off is easy, flying around and banging around like a bat out of hell, somewhat easy when you're getting started. Doing more difficult, more technical maneuvers come. But no matter how good you are, you always second guess or question your landing. And I've done some pretty technical landings, like an inverted auto rotation landing, where I'm coming in inverted without the engine power, flipping it over, timing it, flipping it over, trying to get the inertia to build back up in those props by going on the negative pitch and getting it to spin up like a pinwheel and hoping that it has enough inertia to catch it like a parachute before it touches the ground. And sometimes you will miss on that timing and you will pull up too hard and you won't get enough inertia, and what will happen? Boom, it'll hit the ground hard, it'll flip over. And in that situation, even though I just bounced it, I know that I now have to replace a bunch of links. I have to go through and replace my spindle. I know I got to replace my shaft. I know there's going to be damage. So again, the carbon fiber crashers, yes, you're spoiled. This is not a plastic fantastic piece of plastic junk. This is an alien spacecraft. It is what it is. Look at it. It looks like an alien spacecraft, doesn't it? And it has so much technology that you could never put it into your carbon fiber aircraft, right? There's things in here that just probably would fly somewhere you wouldn't want to. It's like having a naked GoPro, right? You just spent $400 on a GoPro and you destroyed it because you took the case out of it. This is meant to protect the electronics and stuff inside the case. So what else did DJI come up with to protect it? They came up with these. This is an accessory. This is the DJI FPV Drone Arm Braces. I'm sorry, my camera's not really focusing on that. And I want to talk about that. I want to lead into a segue about this not being a piece of crap. But if you think that you're going to break it or bump it into something, DJI offers these as an option. There's an accessory that many may not need because they don't plan on trying to get between some trees. But if you're new, if you think that you might be trying to do something that is a little bit more adventurous, getting close to obstacles, this may be an accessory for you. So what I want to do is I want to take these over to the white surface and crack them open, put them on the quad. I haven't flown them yet. As you can see, they're still in the pack. And, kind of give you my impressions. In fact, if you don't want to watch from this point forward because you're probably like, hey, heard it, seen it, done it, whatever, thanks for supporting. But yeah, let's talk about them. Let's get to the white surface. All right, so if you're wondering why everything's out of the pack, it's because I made a newbie mistake and forgot to turn on the video for like 3 minutes. But all right, so here we go. We got the DJI FPV Drone Arm Brace Stiffeners. Out of the pack, you get an instruction manual. It's written in probably like 7 different languages. Don't need to read it because it does have pictures in here somewhere that tells you how to install them. Very simply, slide them on, snap them in place, and attach the little securing hook on the back. we'll do that in a second. Philosophy of use for these, like I said, it's something that it's an accessory that you're going to buy if you feel like you may need them, versus you're going to buy because it does need them. A lot of argument out there. Why didn't DJI throw them in? Why aren't they included in the pack? I mean, I've got like my Catalyst band guide. Didn't come with both frame stiffeners. It came with one. The one that's in the front is needed to hold on the nose. The one in the back they recommend using, but they still didn't put it in the pack. They want you to buy it separately, right? So DJI gave you an option here. Just like prop guards, if you think that you're going to fly in a situation where they're needed, here you go, 20 bucks. It's probably going to help you, probably going to save you an arm if you accidentally tap that thing on like a tree when you're trying to bang between some trees. Me personally, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm almost to the point where I don't even want to put this into full manual mode and keep it in attitude mode, because attitude mode will self-level. If you get in a situation, you let your hands off the sticks, it'll self-level. It'll still be in attitude mode like your normal drone back in the day. My Phantom 4, you put it in attitude mode, it kind of like, it's not GPS held, it'll still fly around. But yeah, letting your hands off the sticks will kind of level it out. And I like to keep my stuff in nice condition, so I'm probably not going to fly it in an area or a situation where I'm probably going to need these. But my use of this drone is not necessarily your use. So pick it if you need it. If you don't need it, save the 20 bucks, put it towards something like an ND filter set, which is probably something that you will need for a camera drone like this. But let's just take a quick look at them, and then I'll slide them on for you to show you how they kind of fit on. Nice quality plastic. It's very light. Like I said, an unsubstantial amount of weight that you're going to add to the quad, especially for some of you guys who have already attempted to strap GoPros to it. I mean, these feel like, like high-grade plastic picnic spoons. I mean, they're relatively light with some beefed up areas to kind of keep them from flexing this way, but not a lot of weight that's going to like add an additional weight to the quad. Attachment was relatively simple. I went through it once. I just took it all apart. What you would do is just slide this on the front and make sure everything's kind of lined up. This little notch right here goes across the airfoil on the back, so there is a little bit of kind of maneuvering that you got to do to get it on. You want to make sure all of your LEDs is kind of lined up in the right orientation with the part. Snap it in place there. In the back, same thing. You're looking for the LEDs to line up, and it doesn't really like slide on. You're going to get a little bit of resistance. Again, this is going to stiffen everything up, so it's probably trying to make everything tight. So you're going to give it a little bit of a push to get it on, and once you get it on, it's in place. Now, final thing would be to take one of the accessory attachments, which secures here, and you would take it, I think this is the other one, so where is it? This one. So what you would do is you would take this accessory here, you would put that over top like that, and then snap this in the back to this little hook, put that in that little pocket back there, and then bolt it down from the bottom. And that's all you got to do. Now once they're on, they're on. I mean, I don't even have them secure, and they're on there. It is now a handle. It can be a carry handle if you want to, but it's going to give you that, stiffness that is probably going to save you from an arm. A lot of argument. Oh, now it's going to take off 2 arms. I doubt it. In fact, there have been people who, posted pictures of it, with a crash who actually still broke an arm. Again, this doesn't make your quad bulletproof. It's just giving it an additional little bit of added protection. This thing weighs like 2 pounds. So if you crash it hard enough, it's something that's not forgiving. Yes, you're still going to break something. But if you're flying cautiously and just happen to make a mistake, like with prop guards, you might save yourself a use of one of your DJI refresh warranty claims, or you might be able to pick it up, dust it off, put another pair of props on it, and be back up in the air. So yeah, I want to just give you a quick overview, quick look at them. Will I put them on? I'm not sure if I'm going to actually ever fly these, to be honest with you. Again, I fly cautiously. Like, all of us have different quads that we have built for different purposes. This was not built for 3D bashing or, freestyle bashing. It's capable, but it's not built for it. We built our tiny whoops for that. We built, our 3-inch tanks for that. So again, if you're thinking about buying one of these, you want to understand how you're going to use it. And if you crash it, don't complain about it being made out of plastic. Don't even complain about it being made out of plastic, because it's like plastic is weaker. There are plenty of things that are made out of plastic that are not considered weak compared to, other composites, like fiber filled plastic versus carbon fiber. I mean, plastic is the resins that hold it together are similar to the resins that are held together with carbon fiber. It's the weave pattern. It's the way that those structures are put together that make it, more durable or not, right? So consider that, when you buy it. If you're buying it for 3D bashing, you're probably going to end up breaking it. And if that's the case, understand that you took the risk when you did the maneuver that you did that caused it to crash. So hey, thank you for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you want to buy a t-shirt, got a link in the description below. I'll get back to you soon. Talk to you later.